Let me go ahead and put my lipstick on before I do this review. Okay, guys, let's get into the Queen Supreme Court. This is my first review. Let me get my glasses on. Okay, this is my first review of the Queen Supreme Court. Okay, Neffy, girl.
Who had somebody and you knew they was right.
Okay, TS always brings it. She's very talented. Her timing is impeccable. She's always bringing the noise, okay? But last night, I don't know. It wasn't like Neffy was like, you know, boring or quiet or wasn't participating or whatever. I felt like she was doing way too much. I felt like that when you are at a hostess party or at a hostess ceremony, you don't overtalk the hostess, and I felt like she was doing that a lot of the time. TS kind of just was like being a gracious host and like, let me just let her do her thing because she's not gonna let me talk anyway, so let me go ahead and let her do what she has to do. I felt like, dang, Neffy was just doing so much. I mean, I know people drink and do stuff before an event. I do too. I don't drink liquor. When people do stuff before the event, I think that maybe she should not have drank. If she didn't drink anything, if she was just like not on no alcohol, something else was involved. I don't know what was popping, because she was acting really crazy. She was acting like she wasn't on no liquor. She was acting like she was on something else. You know, she was rocking back and forth. I was like, Mama, what's going on? What is happening? You know, and she kept saying huh and who like she couldn't hear, and TS was right here. I was just like, what is going on? I thought TS was a very gracious host, because I'm telling you, if it was me, I don't know how I would have acted if the whole entire time this girl is over talking me, talking crazy, responding crazy, and the jury was just straight getting Neffy together. The jury was just like, look, okay, sis, let me go ahead and break it down for you, because she needs to be got together. She was acting so crazy last night. I don't know what was I don't understand what was her issue. Every time something was said, she was being very argumentative to me with TS. TS was being very gracious because she knows it's all being recorded. So, you know, at one point in time, TS kind of had to turn around and she was talking about spilling her tea about how she's, you know, been with the girl and stuff like that. But she just went off subject a whole lot. A lot of things to me made no sense. I thought the girl was just on some syrup or something. I don't know what was going on. Sipping on some scissor. Do not do that before the show. I don't know what was happening, that she was moving like in slow motion. Like, what were you doing, baby? What was going on? And I don't know. I did enjoy TS. It's her. She saved the show. TS could have did that show to me by herself. And then the food. First of all, when a chef is there and a chef prepares you a meal, my mother always told me, if you go to people's house and you don't like their food, okay, get a plate or take it to go or whatever. But the one thing we're not going to do, what her great-grandmother told her, we're not going to be rude and throw away the food in front of the person that fixed it. Or we're not going to, you know, say this food is nasty and stuff of that nature. Because I feel like the stuff she was saying, oh, I wouldn't eat that. I can't eat that. No. Can you make that for me? I'm not going to eat that. What is that? No. Who does that? Then you are filming. Let's forget the fact that the chef is standing right there, bringing you food prepared, which looked really delicious, by the way. Bringing you food on camera, and you're gonna say all this stuff. This could not have been told behind this. Behind the scenes after the cameras were off. You're sitting here recording, talking noise about what the chef is preparing for you. You complain about this, you complain about that. I've never seen the guests that she's had on there that complained as much as she did, and just tried to take over as much as she did. And she did not. It's like she didn't know she was in the world like a baby. You know, most babies don't know they're in the world. She acted like she was by herself in the world. Nobody was here. Hello. Just me, Neffy. I mean, I just do not understand. That whole chef thing really turned me off to her, because I thought that was rude. I freaking had my mom watching the show last night because she loves Neffy. And I was just like, what is going on? She is tripping. The chef is being very aggressive because, like I said, she's on camera. But I know if it was me, I'd be talking mad noise in the back. What? But like I said, she was very gracious. I like how T.S. said, prepare both them plates because I'm going to eat them after the show. Because even T.S. handled everything very well. Like, girl. T.S. is probably like, look, I will eat it. Don't worry about it. This food is delicious. Somebody's going to eat it. Because even the jury people was like, look, let me have some. And she was like, no. Look, I don't know who chose Neffy. And looking in the beginning, I'm thinking, oh, this is going to be fire. This gonna be fire. We got T.S. who's already fired by herself, okay? We got Neffy who says whatever and, you know, is blunt, is not scared to say something. But last night, it was almost like you were trying so hard that you were doing too much. And I was confused majority of the time when she was speaking. I almost didn't want her to say something because I was like, I'm so confused right now. What is she talking about? T.S. is talking about this subject and you just talking about something completely different. She was being offensive, honestly, in my opinion, to T.S. and to other people. I feel like she was being very offensive. But, like I said, I don't know what she was on. So I don't know what she was on. But I kept saying in the chat, please get this girl some coffee. Somebody. The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup. Somebody please go get her a hot cup of Joe. Something that can make her chill out because she was on like 10,005. She was just, you know, doing too much. And I don't know what was happening. She really was hyper. And I don't know if she was nervous and she took something before she got on the show. You know, I think she should let T.S. talk a whole lot more. This is T.S. show. T.S. is really gracious about her guest judges on there and, you know, letting them, you know, do their thing. And she's really gracious about that. But you have to also be respectful to the host, I feel like. Respectful to the host by letting the host do the thing and then you know, let them lead and you jump in. You don't just like, oh, I'm just going to take over everything. It didn't make any sense to me. I didn't understand it. So, overall, I would give Neffy I'm sorry. That's what I'm going to give her. I feel like T.S. could do that entire show by herself. But T.S. faces had me weak. When I see her doing this, wait, hold on, let me get me. I seen T.S. Like, T.S. had me weak with them face. I was like, oh my God. That to me made the show everything her T.S. because T.S. saved the show. All her face expressions, all her responses, everything she does, it made the show for me. I couldn't deal without Neffy. The jury made the show for me. You know, I didn't understand them bringing the full course meal out, but I thought that was cool. Some people I could see in the comments were saying, you know, that the eating, they didn't like it. Honestly, I didn't see really anything that wrong with the eating. I mean, they were eating food. People eat on food on YouTube all the time. So I didn't see anything about them eating that was bad. The only thing I didn't like is what Neffy was saying about the chef. I thought she was very rude, and that's not really classy. When someone prepares food for you, you don't say all that in front of the person. And I don't eat that. I don't eat that. I gotta keep it real. I don't eat that. Please. When you go to someone's house, were you not taught respect at all? I mean, well, I don't know. But if you understand respect, I don't feel like you respected T.S.'s house. Now, that's just my opinion. In the comments, there's a lot of negative comments, not to T.S., but to Neffy, because people was just not feeling the episode because of how she was acting. A lot of people were making comments about the food, which I don't, you know, it's everybody's opinion, but the food they didn't understand they were eating, that part didn't bother me. The only part that bothered me was Neffy and her. She was very, very rude last night. I'm sorry. I've never seen the host on that show be as rude as she was. And I doubt that Tia will have her back again. But who's to say? I don't know. And that's Tia's show. So she was bring her back. You go right ahead. But there's only one person that I want to see sitting next to TS. Okay? And that would be the Duchess, Kelly Love. I will be on the floor on the floor, losing my mind, because I love some Duchess Kelly love. So that's my review, my first review, okay? But the Queen Supreme Court, I suggest you go check it out for yourself and just watch the entire thing and see where you'll see when I'm not lying about how she was just acting like crazy. So, all right, y'all, it's Kamisha Reviews. Y'all have a great Tuesday. Check out the episode. Love you guys.